welcome to today's tech tip. I've got a few questions about how to organize Google Drive so that it's a little bit more user-friendly. First of all, I like to keep mine in the icon view as opposed to the list view. And second of all, I like to color code my folders and sometimes even use emojis. To use the emojis, you need the emoji extension that you can get in the Google Web Store. So, to create a new folder, you go to New, Folder, and title it Test Folder 2. If you wanted to use emojis, you would do that first, or second, and then use let's go with the rows. And then if I wanted to move that so that it's in front, I just select it, cut, paste, create. And there we go. So here is my test folder. You'll notice it now has that rose emoji with it. If I want to change the color, I just right click on the folder and change color. Now you don't have free liberties here. There's default colors. So you have to choose from their selected colors, but there you go. All right, so that's how I organize my Google Drive. Second thing I've been asked about is how do you collect student work if it's not a document or something that's easily assigned in Google Classroom? So here's a workaround. If you create a Google form, you have typical options. So I'm going to say week 5 practice. Instead of having a multiple choice or a grid or any of those options, there's something called a file upload. So you can leave this as is. You could adjust the number of files that they can add up to 10. Maximum file size, it only goes to 1 gigabyte, even though there's a 10 gigabyte option. 1 gigabyte is the maximum for us. You can also limit the type of file that they can submit. So you could accept only documents, only PDFs, only videos, etc. My recommendation is to not check that and just let them upload however they would like. And then this is created. This might be perhaps the last question that I create, and I might do other questions here. Well, what's it look like from the kids side? So when they go to submit, they'll have week 5 practice. They add a file and they can upload it from their computer or from their drive, and they simply would just need to find something to attach. So then as the teacher, where does that go? So you'll notice when I go back to the folder that I just created that Google form in, here is the Google form. Now I could click that Google form again, and then I can check responses. And I can see that this is where this person's response is. I can view the folder, which will take me to the Google Drive where that folder is. But if I go back to the folder that I created, here's the Google form. This is the folder that is connected to that form. So when I click it, all of my practices are going to be in there. Thanks for watching. That's today's tech tip.